So it's Kathy here, journal with you for Journal with Me, where we spend time together, um, really taking part in journaling together. So welcome to this channel. I'm Kathy Hampton of Wellness and Healing Practices, Wellside Retreats. I'm a transformational life coach and help women move away from what no longer serves them, and hopefully they can find a place for themselves where they find more fulfillment. They become unstuck um, and not so broken. Um, and by journaling as one practice for getting to that place, um, you can get clarity, self awareness, self observation, relaxation. And that's what we do here on the channel with this live stream, Journal with Me. So, welcome to the channel. If this is something that you end up liking, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Also, share with someone else who might enjoy a relaxing practice, wellness and healing practice. And I'll talk more about the practice and how I got to uh, the realization that journaling was beneficial for me, and what transformational change is from someone who's experienced it. We've all experienced it, but some change is more profound than others and has a way of moving you because you take action, you move yourself to make change for yourself that is profound and has um, healing and is actually good and for your well-being. Yeah. So hello, Catherine Muhammad. Great to see you here. Catherine is a longtime member, part of the Sister Journalers here. Thank you for showing up today, Catherine. Good to see you here and hope you are well. I appreciate you for stopping in, keeping me company. So let's get started with our relaxation before we get started journaling, because it's always good to kind of settle yourself down. You may have been trying to get a cup of coffee, um, also, getting comfortable in your space because that's where you want to be. And if you're not drinking coffee, tea, not everybody drinks coffee. I drink more coffee than I do tea. But getting yourself, you know, seated, grounded, for this practice. If you decide you don't want to journal, that's fine, because this is wellness and healing practices. Journaling being one that I highlight and believe is beneficial, has been beneficial to me. If that's not something that you want to do as your wellness and healing practice, this is your time. I'm actually coming in on your time. You might want to sit in meditation, be still. You might want to pray. You might want to chant. You might want to take a walk and listen to this on your AirPods or, your earphones. Um, so get yourself comfortable for whatever you may practice. And we'll only be spending about 15 minutes together in quiet practice. And if you choose to um, do more after the 15 minutes, that's also available to you, of course. Um, but 15 minutes we spend writing in our journals. If you have journal, a piece of paper, a pad of paper, a paintbrush, and a canvas you might want to do. And journaling is a form of expression. So whatever you decide you want to express, do so. You might want to doodle. You might want to sketch. You might want to do watercolors. You might want to make a list of things that will move you to the next thing in your life. So let's get grounded by doing um, a short meditation as well as some breathing. So I'm seated in a chair here, and I take my glasses off just because I don't need them when I'm meditating. Um, so get yourself seated. If you're lying down or have the ability to lie down flat on your back, that would be great. But if you're seated, try to place your feet on the ground. If you can, reach the ground, or that would be great if you could do that. Let any noise that you might hear pass you by. Ignore it. Focus in on the your breath, or if you can feel or hear, it's so quiet. If you can hear your heartbeat, focus in on those things. The ebb and flow of your lungs, your diaphragm. Focus in on your breath. Your breath is life. Get quiet and still enough. I invite you to say a few words, if you like, aloud, or whisper your gratitude. I also invite you to affirm yourself with a positive, powerful statement about yourself, kind words to yourself. And now let's spend 3 rounds of breathing through our nose, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And when you exhale, you might want to sigh or moan or hum. But inhale through the nose, hold it for a second, and then exhale through the mouth. Let's begin inhaling through the nose. One more time, inhaling through the nose. And our last round, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Squeezing that air out through the mouth and returning to your normal breathing pattern. Um, Coming back to home by opening your eyes slowly, gently, fluttering the eyelids, looking around the room, the familiar. Okay. And hopefully you should be relaxed. I know that I am. Not so much that I want to go to sleep, but I am relaxed enough that my mind is open to writing, to downloading on my pages um, what comes to mind. Okay. All right. So we'll spend 15 minutes. It's 12:40. So yeah, we'll, well, 12:40 in my time zone. It's 40 after the hour, wherever we are. So we'll get back in about 15 minutes. Okay, so take out your journals, pads of paper, pencils, pens, and we'll spend our time in our practice. Okay, and I will put myself on mute so no sound will interrupt you from my end. Okay, we are back. I guess, yeah, about maybe a minute left. If you're journaling, keep on doing what you're doing. If you're doing your practice, continue. You can put me in the background. Happy to see Sunny L back with us. Good day. Good day to you, Sunny L. Yeah, great to have you here. So I hope that if you were journaling, you found it to be effective. Yeah, you were able to get down a few words that opened up something for you. And it's not like every day when journaling you're gonna feel some movement or change in your life, but it is a great place, especially in the morning, um, to be able to get really what is in your head out onto a page or to express yourself. There are, in fact, the practice of journaling called morning pages, where you write 3 pages in free flow mode or stream of consciousness. And there's no theme or anything. That's what we just did here. Um, and if you found that this is something that you uh, want to continue or you like spending this time at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever that is for you and your time zone, please come back, subscribe to the channel, and spend some time with the community of sister journalers. And yeah, if you have a comment, you can place it in the comments. We do communicate with one another, although it's through writing. And yeah, Janara Nekosh. Greetings, Catherine, Kathy, and sister journalers. Beautiful morning, evening, afternoon. Yeah, good to have you here, Janara. Yeah, good to see you here. Oh, Catherine knows Janara. Okay, great. She in fact let somebody know. Thank you, Catherine, for inviting Janara. I think that's what has happened. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Glad to have you. So yeah, so what comes up for me today really was I wanted to talk about transformational change. Um, Wellside Retreats is a retreat um, business that I started a few years ago, and I started it while I was still working um, in my corporate gig, and I learned how to facilitate heartfelt, transformational um, wellness retreats. And this was spurred on really by transformation that was going on in my life, and sought a kind of a respite for myself by moving away from what was not serving me well, moving toward something that would be um, a place of healing for myself, whether that be at a spa retreat, um, a mountain cabin, a walk around my neighborhood. Um, but the change, many changes occurred for me in my recent past that culminated in a full transformational change. And I would say the highlight of this transformational change came about when I first quit my corporate 9 to 5 job, became an independent consultant using the skills that I had already gained and had, um, learning how to do other things also that I stashed away for for times when I would need them. Learn how to um, code a little bit, how to create a website, how to use graphics in a way I'd never used them, but then ended up using them on my in my work. I had learned how to back in 2007. Graduated from massage therapy school and somatic studies. Studied, all kinds of things in that particular space, but learned so many things that I could pack them away for a rainy day and bring them with me wherever I was. And and wherever I was is now where I am, and that is I have moved abroad, and not knowing at the time when I was doing all of these things, learning all of these things, that I would be moving somewhere else outside of the United States where I'd lived um, really almost all my life, except for 2 years when I was born. So um, the transformational changes, I believe, were meant to be, um, uh, prior to making them. I think that we never know what the future holds for ourselves, um, and change is inevitable. So whatever you have experience doing, whatever you have, what skills you have that you thought, oh, I won't use that, I won't need that. You never know. And I'm I'm one who can say that the transformational change that came to me before I even uh, really understood that I would have all of these things that I could do to sustain myself, have happened to me. Now, um, it happens to everyone. It's not just me. Change happens to everyone, and transformational change, like amazing change, right? Things that transform you into something new and different, um, can and has already happened for you. So if you're feeling a little behind, like you're stuck or you don't know where to turn or you feel a little stagnant, um, it's all about movement, taking actions, and maybe doing things that you enjoy, right? And those things will inspire you to continue to make change. Um, you might want to explore um, newness uh, of culture, of different cultures. You might want to see something new and different. You might want to take action, moving your body through exercise or some other form of physical challenge or um, yeah, physical challenge that is something new to you that maybe inspires you to do something else. You never know. So, in as we have been, I guess, going on, I don't know how many years now. I guess it's been 2 years that we've been doing Journal with Me. I keep on saying I was going to go back and track that, but anyhow, um, we're up leveling our journaling by using a prompt, and I'll do this after the free flow writing. And so I just wanted to provide that prompt to you, and that's when did you recently feel excited, overjoyed, or inspired? That's part of the prompt. Okay. When did you recently feel excited, overjoyed, or inspired? Okay. What events, people, places, or activities were the origin? Right? Yeah. Did someone make you feel excited, overjoyed, or inspired? And if so, how can you create more of these moments in your life? That's a long prompt. I'm sorry to do that to you. And I didn't put it in the banner. But when did you recently feel excited, overjoyed, or inspired? How can you create more of these moments in your life? If, certain events, people, places, or activities inspired you, made you feel excited, overjoyed, think of that. I know that recently I've been inspired um, by watching. I'm going to call her my friend, a friend who has been out on the Camino de Santiago, walking. A couple of women I've watched. Um, this was in particular a 30-day walk along what they call it the Camino Norte, walking on one side of the northern part of Spain, all the way to the uh, the church in Santiago, and that's really exciting to me. I've always thought about that, um, doing that. Probably had to be about 15 years ago. I heard about this walk, this hike, and not until I was on my way to Portugal did I understand that there are many trails or many ways to get on the Camino, what they call the Camino. It's pilgrims going from one part of Portugal, France, Spain. I think, yeah, there's different trails to get to the cathedral in Santiago. And so I'm really inspired by anyone who can do that. I mean, I'm a girl trekker. I'm one who has put donned on the shirt Girl Trek, which is an organization for women and girls to take walking seriously for their health. And so I can say that I've done many walks. I've done cancer walk twice. Um, that was what, a 3 day walk, 2 to 3 day walk, where you camp out and you get back up and you walk. So I've done some walking, but I really want to do this. So I'm so inspired that I'm going to start, quote unquote, training myself. And then what better place to do the training but to be here doing that training, walking up hills in the hills of Portugal, right? In Porto, or anywhere you look around, there's some hills. There's some hills. Not every part of Portugal has hills, but quite a bit of it does. So I can do my training here. I'm going to have to figure out endurance, how to pace myself, because the Camino days start early and you want to finish before it gets dark. So I'm going to have to figure out how many miles I can do, right? So that's what's been inspiring me lately. And I think it would be a transformational, an inspirational activity, right? Um, so for you, when did you recently feel excited, overjoyed, or inspired? And have you experienced change that has made you feel better, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to move into something better, right? If if you need to. Excuse me. Hello, Abba. Greetings to you. Good to see you here. You're right on time. Glad. Now, you've done something, Miss Abba, if you want to share, that I've wanted to do. And I've had cousins who've done it. And oh gosh, I really want to do it too. You've inspired me as well. Okay, Catherine, you don't know Janara. Just wanted to welcome to the community. Yes, Janara, welcome to the community. Thank you, Catherine, for doing that. Okay, so Catherine says, I recently felt excited during my travels in France and Portugal. I saw so many new things, met some kind folks along the way, and ate wonderful food. The entire adventure brought me joy and excitement. Very good. Yes, Catherine. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. Um, yeah, and just being in new spaces, places, taking you away from what you familiar with, something that some things that you were commonplace, um, that you saw every day, but you were moved, transformed, went to some other place that was different, and it brought you joy and excitement. And that's what I believe transformational change in that sense can be. There's lots of transformation that, may highlight maybe some grief or some sadness or something else other than joy. But what we're talking about today is being excited, overjoyed, and inspired. And I will say that through the change that I've been dealing with for the uh, this last year, uh, has brought me excitement. It really has, and all the newness um, is some of it is good, and some of it is different, right? And experiencing differences, I have realized are good things because it expands your mind, your thinking. A lot of us come from a place where there's we are so accustomed to only one way. And, you know, the differences of within the world are not just one way. And there's rationale and reasoning for other ways based on experiences of others. So um, we can't just say that things should be only one way. And I'm glad that I'm experiencing differences to understand other other cultures, other life experiences. So it's always good, I believe, to experience these new things. And you know, someone said to me, or Abbas, what do you say here? Similar to Catherine, I was recently overjoyed to find friendly, kind people and unusual, delicious foods in Peru. That's awesome, Abba. Yes, kindness, overjoyed to find friendly, kind people. Yes, Catherine mentions kindness of others quite often when she travels. So yeah, that's great, Abba. It's good to know. And just I was talking with some people earlier, and we were talking about how uh, in in our culture, sometimes, and especially in the United States, some of the women were saying that people have stopped greeting one another. You know, when walking past or saying hello. I realized that when I was going into college, and I moved from sunny California, where people say hello all the time, to the East Coast, where people weren't greeting one another with hello, how are you, or looking at each other and smiling, or whatever. And so I always thought that was different. But these women were saying that that has become commonplace, especially of their people our age, you know, 50 or older. People aren't speaking to one another, aren't, you know, in the neighborhoods. They're just walking by one another, not greeting one another. Whereas in this place where I live, people are saying it is customary. It is a custom. You walk in a store and you say bon dia, or you say boa tarde, or boa noite. Everyone is saying something to one another, coming or and or going. And I like that. I like that friendliness, the kindness, um, uh, and it's customary. And you sometimes say it down when you walk down the street and people are coming and going for work. Not all the time, but people acknowledge one another. Um, and people allow uh, the older people to say get on the bus before them, or you know, give them their seat, or even carry groceries for those who are having a hard time getting up those hills, carrying their bags, you know. So kindness goes can go far. We need so much kindness now. We really do. We really do. So it's really, and that is exciting that you have experienced that. It really, really is exciting. So it's been a great day, um, spending time with you all today. And I hope you all have found something that you liked about journaling with me. For those who are seeing this on the replay, I hope you come back. Um, but before you go, before the before you go, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Ring the notification bell also. You'll be made aware of a new video when it's uploaded. But it's great to spend time with you, Catherine, Mohammed, Sunny L, Janara, Nichols, uh, Abba. It's really good to have you here. Abba says also the extremes in landscape. The extremes in landscape and terrain is stunning, stimulating, and dizzying all at the same time. Surprisingly, I could easily live in Peru. Oh, wow. Tell me something. I love, love, love llamas. Llamas and alpacas and sheep. I just, they are interesting to me. Did you see them there in Peru? You think you would be peaceful in Peru? Yeah. Yes, the terrain I can only imagine is stunning. I'd like to take that train. There's a train that goes up to I think there's a train that goes to Machu Picchu, right? Stimulating and dizzying. I actually looked into a retreat for Peru, leaving from from, I forget the city, going up. Yeah. Yes, and they were commonplace. Okay. Very good. Oh, I'm excited. I really want there's another place to visit. Yes. Yes, Abba. Thank you for that. They were commonplace. Yeah, I have a little coaster. Here it is, in fact, a coaster someone gave me of a llama. It's a coaster I haven't been, but I sure want to go. And so yeah, yeah. So in fact, I think my son's friend gave this to me. Yeah. So that's the closest I've gotten to a llama with the decorative things on it from Peru. I haven't been yet, but would love to go. Thanks for letting us know about your travels, Catherine and Abba, um, and the changes that uh, you experience, along with the excitement, the joy, the inspiration of people and the places and the activities that you experience. We all need some type of change or movement or experience to move us into a different place, a widening of our minds, that aren't going to keep us stagnant, keep us hopeful. Actually, um, keep us hopeful and keep our hearts warm, right? Keep our hearts warm and not cold. Yeah, yeah. Machu Picchu was otherworldly. Lima is a lot like Big Sur, California, surprisingly. Okay. Oh, I love this information. Yes, otherworldly. Absolutely. It look just from the pictures, I can't even imagine being there. And what this time of year would be best, Abba? I know that it rains, can rain. There's a rainy season. Were you in the rainy season or was it good weather conditions? Big Sur, yeah, California, yeah. Very good. This is awesome. Very good. Well, thanks again for spending time with us. And I hope you'll return on next Tuesday. I'll be back to journal with you. And I hope that you'll be journaling again with me. All right. Yes, this time of the year is best. Great weather. Okay, so that we're September, October. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. I'm making plans for all kinds of things. There's so much to do and see. Um, and we have each other to share all of this great information with. That's what I like about it. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me and journaling with me today. I wish you a great day. Create a great day for yourselves and spend some time journaling when you can this week and come back and we'll journal together on next Tuesday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we will be coming back together. And I owe everyone a salon. Hopefully, I can get that together before the end of the month. I'm not sure, but you'll receive an email if I do, and hopefully, you will be able to come on that date. I have to look at the calendar to check my calendar for that too. So good to spend time with you, Sunny L. I feel you are all here with me. Very encouraging and inspiring. Thank you, Kathy, for providing this space. Have a blessed week, everyone. Yes, thank you, Sunny L. We'll be in touch. Take care. Much love to you. Bye bye. Actually, not bye. I'll talk to you later.